There is a woman working in this radio station that her love lock has been turned upside down. She's going to marry 3 or 4 times and still become an unmarried woman. Although many people love and like your station, you have 2 enemies. Not you as a muta.
Yeah, but the station.
Yeah.
Yeah, the station.
The station has 2 enemies. One of them is wanting it to die because is overshadowing them in a way. Then the other one is trying to strangle it because of certain things that come out from here to the air.
You know, all right, listen to me, stick up it. The owner, I listen to you.
Yeah.
The owner, him right now is a youth, younger than everybody else inside us. So him I listen. So what you just say again, that there's 2 enemies of IRI-FM.
Yes.
The station is called IRI-FM.
Okay.
You said that there are 2 enemies of IRI-FM.
Yes.
One is trying to strangle the radio station
because of the things coming out from here.
Yeah, and the next one.
The other one is jealous and wants to. They do voodoo. They do voodoo to make sure that it goes down.
This is the cutting edge on IRI-FM. We're going to explore tonight some different belief systems that a lot of Jamaicans, because we are so embedded in the Christian mindset, we are alienated from our ancestral roots. And this chief that we have in the studio here is going to carry us through that level of understanding about, well, we just start the difference between the Benin and the Yoruba tradition in terms of the practice, you'd say the ritual practice.
Yes.
All right. The ritual practice, tell me some of the things them where you would have find in the Benin practice that is not Yoruba. And you must understand why I mentioned in Yoruba, because most Jamaican people that is into this and tradition, ancestral thing, is more into the Yoruba tradition. So they are not exposed to the Benin tradition. So since you are from the Benin tradition, why explain to Jamaican the difference? I mean, what makes the Benin system not so exposed as the Yoruba system?
Yes. The reason is, as I said earlier, the Benis up to today are still very secretive. My mother is 112 years old now. If she's teaching me medicine, what are you doing? It is not fire that would have produced wood ashes. So what I'm trying to say is that, one, the reason why Benin's own is not was not as popular as the Yoruba's own was that they did not want people to know about them.
Okay.
2, they did not want people that are not from within us to know our medications or herbs. Up till tomorrow, the bronze casting in Benin is still restricted to a guild established by the Oba in about 500 BC.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sorry, AD 500.
All right. The Yoruba, going back to the Yoruba people, I went to a ritual in North Carolina, where there was, not North Carolina, that's what I remember, but they had this all-white ceremony that we met on the beach before the sun rise, and they had all these rituals going on. But these were like Yoruba priests, Yoruba priestesses, and all these things. And I am seeing, and I also been to Haiti, and I say I go to voodoo ceremonies, and we speak to voodoo priests and these things. And we went to Brazil also, and I realized that you dress similar to
just many centuries over a century and a half ago, and the titles in Lagos and some other parts of Nigeria are Benin titles. You were in Lagos, when you got to Nigeria, you will see Oshodi Street. That is from Benin. Oshodi Street is a title in Benin.
Yeah.
Ashogmo, Abaluaye, those are Benin titles corrupted.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with our, in fact, I always don't want to use the words voodoo, paganism, and others because they do not align with me. Voodoo is a very bad name given to our traditional medicine by the colonialists because they don't want to see anything good in the black man.
Yeah.
So the same thing with paganism given to our religion. Paganism is not an African religion. It is in the West.
European, yeah.
The same thing with Satan. Satan is not a native of Africa.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have no Satan in Africa.
Satan is Esu. We worship Esu, E-S-U.
Yeah.
We worship him, and God respects him because he helps to administer the universe.
All right, explain that. Explain.
Okay. Esu.
Is it the what Europeans would have said devil?
They call him devil or Satan.
That is in European
in European context.
All right. So you say the Benin people worship this.
Not only the Benin, most Africans worship him. In Yoruba, they worship Eshu.
All right.
When you establish Oromila, Eshu is the next to go with it because he is a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
In my center, I have two. I have one in the street. I have one in the garden of the gods. I think it's in Job chapter 3. He said, God sat and with all his children, and amongst them was Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Satan is the whites or whatever West worship him, but they try to call our own Satan to give a dog a bad name in order to kill it.
Yeah.
So we worship Esu.
So what do you look to Esu for?
When we are preparing for war, we beg Esu to get ready and remove all the dangers on our way.
Mm-hmm.
If anything is happening in a person's life and there are detractors, there are enemies, we send Esu to go and remove those problems.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, a woman is pregnant and they say he's going to have cesarean. Then we go to Esu shrine, we will tear a plantain, use rope to sew it, put needles, put knife, put oil, and tell Esu, don't allow this our daughter to be operated or not upon.
Wait. Stick
yes.
up, you go fast. Because
okay.
we want to keep this now.
Okay.
Say, if a woman is going to have cesarean birth,
yes,
you go to Esu.
You will go to Esu.
And to do what?
To tell him to prevent that cesarean operation.
Okay. So what you do now to prevent that?
What we do is, there are things when you are going to Esu to do anything, depending on what you are going for. If you are going to war, you will use different things. But this particular case, you will take oil, red oil, palm oil,
yes,
to prevent bleeding.
Yes.
Then you will take rope and needle, you cut a plantain, the green plantain, tear it and sew it together. Plantain represents a human being in this case. Then you use rope to sew it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you mold an effigy of a woman to represent that woman they are supposed to be cutting. Then you put a knife, and say, don't allow this woman to be touched with these things. Then you will use the knife to touch her belly. You use the needle to touch it. Then she delivers safely without any surgical exploration.
And this is something that is practiced amongst your people.
Not only my people, I don't want to exaggerate. My people do it. The Yorubas do it.
Yorubas do it.
Yes.
In Nigeria, they practice this. For hundreds of years.
Yeah. And there are other ways. For instance, if you bring a pregnant woman here and she says she's bleeding or she's going to be given a surgical, a cesarean operation, all I need to do is either I use my left toe to touch the chest from between the breast down to the navel. It will deliver that baby without having any cesarean.
No, explain that, because people are listening to this. All right, see this way I say,
yes,
this kind of sounds strange to Jamaican people, you know.
Yes.
I was say Muta bring some voodoo man, OBEAH man, for the radio, you know,
yes,
which me love these things, you understand? So me not really business where people ask, but me want to hear now. You say, if a woman
is pregnant and they say she's going to have cesarean, then all you need to do, you use your right or left toe depending on the baby in the womb, because under the navel, you can scan with the third eye or with traditional eye and know whether the woman is going to have a baby or not. I will teach you and teach the Jamaicans listening. You know the navel. You will tell the woman to remove cloth. You bend down. There is a black line. If it goes to the right, it means she's going to have a boy. If it goes to the left, it means she's going to have a girl. If it's going to be a girl, use the left toe. If a boy, use the right toe. Use it from the chest down and say, it is the road, the porcupine enters the hole that it comes out. This woman, if you produce it in the day or in the afternoon or in the night, there will be no cesarean. That is one aspect. Then you can also, the leaf, I saw it at Mount Carey, or Kerry, they call it, because I was there last year. Last year, I was there for a memorial ceremony of Reverend Myra Samuels. So, you plug the leaf, squeeze it like this.
Which leaf? What leaf?
I don't know the name in Jamaica.
No, you tell me the African name.
If I give you the African name, I'm revealing the secret that we were talking. Anyway, okay, for the benefit of that, let me just, for authenticity and the authority, I will tell you. It's called Okika. And the name is in that book you are saying now. The botanical name is in that book.
Trust me, I go read this book.
And it's in that red book too. The botanical name is in a life too. So you look at it, the Okika. So you squeeze it and say 3 words. Oki mwesagen, oki mwesagen, oki mwesagen. Put it in the mouth of the woman you will be chewing. Then give her one part to insert into her body. Then you will do this. Oki mwesagen 7 times. Flip on it, flip it. No blood will come out during that. When they see the table, in some hospitals in my state, they will say, did you go to drink a Bohon small pot? If they don't see blood on the table and things like that. So those are some of the things.
And this is something that you have done.
Yeah.
You have done this. You have done this operation.
I did it in Mount Carey last year. A lady drove a car into the compound and I told them that lady is going to collapse now. The lady is hearing as I'm talking now. The person that were there, the persons that were there are hearing as I'm talking. So I said, she's going to collapse. Is bleeding. So they called her. I said, are you bleeding? He said, yes. I said, what? He said, they gave her so many antibiotics in the I said, you are dying. So I quickly went to that lift, gave her. I said, sit down. In less than 5 minutes, the blood stopped. I'm not talking theory. If you want to experiment it tomorrow, bring somebody, I do it. If it doesn't work, then you know I'm a liar.
Well, you have to come here. This is the Colonization and IRI. Bendel State?
Yeah, no, it's not. It has been divided into 2 political states. The Edo and Delta states.
Yeah, okay.
The former Bendel state is now Edo and Delta states.
All right. You know, you just catch the audience a while ago and a sister called and asked me a question to ask you, right?
Yeah.
You know, say we just start the program and it's like, all right. The sister said, you was mentioning about if it is a girl, the line go one way, and if it's a boy, the line.
You know the navel? The navel.
Yeah, there's a black spot.
No, the navel.
Yeah.
Under it, there is a line.
Yes.
Almost getting to where you have the hairs.
Yes.
Then if it goes to the left, it's a girl.
Yes.
If it goes to the right, it's a boy.
All right, she's asking, suppose it's a twin, a girl and a boy.
Okay, if it's a twin, the 2 lines will double in the middle. Or the two twins will go to left, which means the 2 are girls.
Yeah.
Or the 2 twins will go to right, which means they are boys.
But if it in the middle, it's a girl and a boy.
If they are a boy and a girl, the straight line going will split to 2 instead of 1.
Yes.
One will go right, one will go left.
Okay.
Then it means they are. Yes.
Okay. So it's like a Y. It's a up. It's like a upside down Y.
No, tomorrow look for a pregnant woman. Say
no, I look for the pregnant woman.
No. Well, I'm a traditional gynecologist. It's the line on the wire you are having now. It's just straight down on that they never.
I understand. I'm just picturing it's like this. It's
yes, if it is
it's like
a boy and girl.
Upside down Y.
Yes.
It comes straight, it starts straight and then it split.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
But if the children have problem in the womb, like if they are going to be stillbirth or they have attack from the human world, those lines may be deceitful. For instance, if you are going to produce the child with the umbilical cord around the neck, which is going to mean either a Rasta or a Shango child, those lines may not be like that, so that they don't say. So I'm explaining it in details now. If they are not simple births, it will not. If it's going to be born a child to worship Shango, who is going to have hairs on his or her head, the lines will not be so. And those heads in Benin, we call it Iyaga, not a Rasta or what you call it in Jamaica. It's called IHA, IHIAGHA, Iyaga. And you don't just pull scissors and cut it. If you put the hand that cut it, it's like the eyes that saw the egg of a parrot. They must be closed. They will be blind forever.
All right. Is it true that if a child is born with locks in this tradition, they are worshipped?
They are what?
Worshipped. There's some powers that is designated to this child if she's born with what we call locks.
Yes, I know it. This If the child is born like that, there are two reasons for it. One, he or she is going to be a priest to the god of the god of thunder, Shango. Yes. And twins are usually worshippers of Shango too. But if they have that dreadlock, you don't just go there and cut it, and the child will have problems, and the person that shaved it will have problems. If the child is not lucky, he may die. If he doesn't die, they will continue to carry him from one herbalist to the other. So what you do are many. Since my brothers and sisters here are likely, they have them at times. If you want locks, it's not everything I will be talking here. It will make me mean. So you can't just go there. You can't just go there and cut it. There are certain things, rituals to be performed
before you cut it.
Before you cut it.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
So what is the symbolism in the Benin tradition of the locks? I know you say what is the symbolism?
The symbolism is Agbiyaga. Is that he or she is born to be a worshipper of the Shango. And immediately the parents must get the materials and give her the primary initiation into the god of thunder court.
All right. What is the benefits of this worshiping of god of thunder, Shango? What is the benefits?
The benefit?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand now. I'm happy you know that when you talk fast, I won't understand the time.
Yes.
The benefits are many, but the first Shango is a revenger. Like places where you see a child does not know the king of dogs. He will say, oh, this a dog with plenty hairs. So what happens is, if Shango is recognized, it can prevent hurricane, it can prevent what you had in Alabama or so, the tornado. The tornado. It can prevent it. But principally and primarily, Shango to the worshippers, one revenge. If you do anything bad to me and I invoke the soul of Shango, the day the thunder will peal, result will come out. For instance, if before you come tomorrow, they steal one of your microphones, then you will say, look, I say, okay, I have the stone with me in my hotel. I will use it to touch my tongue, put it down, put all the ritual things we cause. The blood will be boiling in him. The day thunder will, if he doesn't,
you mean the thief.
Yeah. If he doesn't confess in time, the day the thunder will peal, is struck down.
All right. What is the the connection between that ritual and the thief.
The what?
The connection. This ritual.
Yes.
With the stone and thing. What is the connection between? What is happening?
Okay.
There. That is vibration. The vibration.
Yeah, you see.
Between the thief and
you know, those electric wires they have outside. Not the tiny ones, the ones that when anything touches it, it burns it to ashes.
Yeah.
When the thunder piece, you see it on the top of that wire.
Yeah.
Going
run,
then it goes inside the ground. If you go there with red oil or some flour oil, you call it, I don't know, they use in cooking.
Yeah.
Just be pouring in the hole it entered. It will be pouring, the thing will be coming up. When it comes out, you see the Shango stone.
Yeah.
So that Shango stone, if you put it on the ground and you put a stick, the stick will be making a circle on it because they have very many fake ones.
Yeah.
I can demonstrate one to you. I have some.
You mean no? You can't.
You will know that it is the authentic one.
No, but I mean, if you have it now,
Have
the stick.
Uh-huh.
You have it now. Have you got it here?
Yes,
you?
I have them.
Here with you. Not, I mean, in the car.
No. It's in,
it's
in the hotel in Orios.
Ochorio. You know, so I come at your hotel with your liquor boy.
Yes.
You could have deal. I come to your hotel with you.
They say when a herbalist or a native doctor or a bush doctor brings out his or her oracle, he will first of all divine him for himself.
Yeah.
So when I was told I will be coming on your program, so I have to divine for your radio station. So that you know that it's a man that has come into your studio.
Yeah.
For instance, there is a woman working in this radio station that her love lock has been turned upside down. She's going to marry 3 or 4 times and still become an unmarried woman.
Wait, stick up it. The oracle will tell you that.
Huh?
The oracle is telling you that.
Yeah, not only the oracle. I use 9 different methods of divination.
All right.
So
what you just say a while ago, that there's a woman working here.
Yeah.
In this radio station.
Yeah, her love lock has been turned upside down. She's going, he will marry first one, marry second, marry third, marry fourth, then she will still become a woman without a husband. So if she is not ashamed to come and tell you she has married once or she has this, then you don't need to say it on air. Phone me, then I will do it. Neutralize it for her free of charge.
Yeah.
That's number 1.
Yeah.
Then number 2, in this your station, there is a young man. You will tell every boy, including yourself, to look at his wife or his girlfriend whether he has a mark on any of the 2 breasts. If he has and it's not his wife, it's a girlfriend, then he knows he should go to the hospital. He should go to the hospital and do a checkup. He's already having a disease. But if he hasn't gone to bed with her, he should not go at all.
There is somebody in this.
In this radio station.
If you look on them chest, you will see a mark.
Not me, not his chest, his girlfriend's chest.
Oh, his girlfriend's chest.
The breast.
Yes, there's a mark.
If I was working here and I have a girlfriend, I will look at her breast. If there is a scar or a mark, then it means she has a deadly disease. I shouldn't go to bed with her. If I have gone, then I have got it. May God not allow me have a disease. Yeah, so. Then,
that's a serious thing.
Yeah, the third thing I'm going to tell you is, although many people love and like your station, you have 2 enemies. Not you as a muta.
Yeah, but the station.
Yeah.
Yeah, the station.
The station has 2 enemies. One of them is wanting it to die, because is overshadowing them in a way. Then the other one is trying to strangle it because of certain things that come out from here to the air.
You know, all right, listen to me, stick up it. The owner, I listen to you.
Yeah.
The owner, him right now is a youth, younger than everybody else inside us, so him I listen. So what you just say again, that there's 2 enemies of IRFM.
Yes.
The station is called IRFM.
Okay.
You said that there are 2 enemies of IRFM.
Yes.
One is trying to strangle the radio station.
Because of the things coming out from here.
Yeah, and the next one.
The other one is jealous and wants to, they do voodoo to make sure that it goes down. So it's either those people have a radio station or they have certain things against you. Not you at MUTA.
No, I know. The radio station.
Yeah, so those are the things. You will get signs and traces of them in the near future. Then you will say, oh, this man said it that day.
So you are picking up that is our next radio station then?
You what?
You are feeling that it is our next radio station.
I'm not feeling. It is proved and ordained.
Yes.
I checked it and it's that. For instance, the book I just put there now.
Yes.
It is written there that a day to the day 9/11 will happen. I was in trance. And then it mentioned it is there.
In this book?
In that book.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Then my wife who came with me now, 7 months to the mother's death, on that same day, it was announced.
Okay. All right. So
A week to the time I was coming now, a girl from Chicago, a police girl, came to initiate into the god of Olokun. When I got into trance, I told them to tell the Oba of Benin. You know, this is not something I will say in the public because the Oba is the representative of God on earth.
Yeah.
If I tell a lie, I will tell them, then it means I have killed myself.
Yes.
So I said, by tomorrow, certain things should be done. If not, blood will be flowing in the city of Benin.
Yeah.
The Oba, they couldn't see him before that time. By tomorrow, somebody fought with the Oba's son, and there was a chaos. 2 people were killed on that day.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
I was in Nigeria in 1982.
Yeah.
Is it the CM Oba that is there now, or it's
yes, it's still the same person.
CM Oba.
Yeah, the son is
from 1982.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, I was touched by the Oba. And
you were lucky. you were lucky.
Yeah, he was telling me
you are going to live long.
Okay.
And your fame will always be growing. Your shadow will never grow less.
I hope the money grow with the fame. I hope the money grow with the fame.
It's a rare opportunity. So maybe when next you visit Benin, I will go with you to the palace and say, this is the muta you touched that time.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
What are you doing in Jamaica?
In what?
In Jamaica. What are you doing in
Jamaica? So many things. I'm a roving herbalist. The first thing I came to do here now is one, to relax, because I have been working. I'm by the ocean, and then I made some rituals. Then pray for this kingdom, for this island, and pray for myself and my people. Then 2, my wife is from St. Catherine.
Okay.
So, but I haven't gone there since I married her. So one day I hope to get there because you do not fight with your in-law.
I noticed that you Nigerians love Jamaican women.
That could be very good. I don't know the word to use. They love Jamaicans. I don't think. And Jamaicans love the Benin too.
All right. You know, when I was in Nigeria, the man, the promoter who brought me there.
I know who you are talking.
He had 3. One of them had 3 wives, and one of them was from Jamaica.
Yes,
she was from Clarendon, and I've realized that a lot of women in Nigeria that is married to Nigerians, they come from Clarendon. Now you are saying your wife come from St. Catherine.
Is that from Clarendon too?
No, it's a different place. But where did you meet your wife?
Okay, I was giving a lecture in Miami 16 years ago. You know, the eyes of a native doctor are always searching for beautiful things. So then that was how it happens. Yes. And since she came into my life, she has been a blessing. I got 2 keys to 2 cities in America already. And part of my largest collections on earth are in Florida. And so on and so forth.
So yes. What do you have in Florida? What is it?
Art collections. I own the biggest private collections, I would say, in Africa.
Of Bendel art?
Not only Bendel, I have Benin works, I have African works, I have works from all over the world.
No, me can't make you leave here, you know. No, me can't make him leave here, you know. No, me can't. From here that now my skin start itch me.
Yes.
My skin start to itch me when I hear what you said a while ago, you know.
Yeah, if you go to the internet, just Google my name, Yahoo my name, or anything.
Yeah.
Or go to my website, www.culturalcenter.com. You will see a lot of works there.
Yeah.
Well, a woman that has plenty pubic hairs on her private part does not brandish them until you are paddling a beautiful canoe on the.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. You know, publicize your.
Yeah, exactly.
Your things.
Yeah.
All right. So when you, eh? You never tell nobody about nobody, man. I wanted this brother Rasta. Nicol, mine are you with my talk? Mine, wait, Nicholas, come back here. This is the one of the engineers that work. Yeah, engineer. This is one of the engineers that work. It's my personal brethren. Okay. Now you know you wake up the whole of Jamaica.
Don't expose him. I will treat him free of charge. Your faith has already healed you. Okay, no problem.
He wants to hear something about himself.
Oh, himself.
Yeah, he wants to hear, just like when you talk about somebody.
Okay, I thought, okay. You want to hear something about yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Move near there. Move near the word. Say your name on the left palm. Say your name on the left palm.
Go on there, Nicholas. Go on there.
Your left palm, say your name on it.
Say your name on your left palm.
Put it on the wall. Okay, just wait for about 3 seconds. So
well, there should have been television.
We want to see if your live gaze is opened. Okay, put it down. My son, I welcome you to the studio. My son, I welcome you to the studio. Do not behave like somebody who is drunk, blind, deaf. Open your ears. If you have not buried somebody in the last few months, you are going to bury one soon, not yourself. That's number one. If you don't understand, always ask because there is no time. Then number two, you are one of the people that we spoke about in this studio. You are going to be a rolling stone as far as marriage is concerned. Are you understanding?
You know, that's how I say rolling stone.
As far as
we tell you later. Go and talk, man.
Okay.
Go and talk.
The last two things I will tell you is, one, don't marry a woman that is. If you are marrying a white woman, marry a white woman. If you are marrying a black woman, marry a black woman, not a woman with this color that is white or yellow. You marry a black or white. Not black that is white or black that is or white that is black.
Why him shouldn't do that? Why him shouldn't do that?
Pardon?
Why him shouldn't do that?
So that it's not good. He's not going to die if he marries the one they ask him not to marry, but it will always be a rolling stone. He will gather no moss. He will never prosper on earth, and he will never succeed in anything.
Okay.
And I'm finally going to tell him he does not belong to this studio or to this radio station.
Where belong?
I don't know.
Might order fire immediately when him say that.
You are not the one. You are not the one going to fire him.
No. I have. What year was it? Is it him?
How
long you there? No, you there longer than me. 18 years. He's here 18 years.
18.
18 years.
18.
Yes.
You see, I'm sorry to say it. He's on the wrong road. He won't say he has prospered. Tell him he's looking at you and he's looking at me. I won't say he has prospered. What are you gained by working here for 18 years? No, tell the world.
I'm not saying that because the boss listening. Him can't go say that.
Tell him to tell the world what he has gained by working for IRI Radio FM. Since the 18 years, he has gained nothing.
All right. Nicholas,
what did he say?
I don't put him on the spot. Don't put Nicholas on the spot. We know why you put him on the spot.
I don't understand.
Why, Nicholas? You should come in around.
Yes, go on. Fire.
Nicholas should come in around. Nicholas, God, for the spot, no. Oh, no, that's amazing. That's amazing. All right. You know, I'm going to go back to the Yoruba.
Okay.
The Yoruba thing, because that is what I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
Now, in Cuba, they have what we call the Santeria, which is a mix-up, just like how you have Western Christianity.
Yeah, that's all local worship.
Yeah, and in Brazil, which Brazil to me seemed to be the deepest aspect of this tradition. And I said, the way you dress is how I see these people. I don't know if you can explain to me, why is it that the Brazilian tradition is much deeper in this tradition than say Cuba, even though we know of Cuba as a deep, Cuba have the Oladume, the Shango, the all of the different gods like what you just mentioned. But
yeah, the first thing I will tell you is that most of these practitioners of this religion in the West and those that come from certain parts of Africa, including my own part, some of them are fakes.
Yeah.
And when they come here and do anything, they put people into problem. So many. Because initiation or giving an orisha or a god or a deity to somebody is very dangerous. You can give it to a person, then you have killed him forever. The man's life could be shortened, his progress eroded. He can even become a second-dated human being. He won't be able to make love to women and so on and so forth.
All right, stick up in here. This is the Colonization and IRI. So we get so embroiled in this conversation that we forget to do certain things here. It's really 15 minutes past 12, where we should do this at 12. I know Nicholas says same corner, but Nicholas, I have good news for you. Chad just come in at the studio. You see it, France? Chad just come talk to me a while ago. You see it? We should have webcast it. That's the world can't see this man there. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why we love Chad saying that. Yeah, anyway. We're talking to the chief here, Ebohon, and he's from Benin, Bendel State. I almost mix up Benin, the country, with Benin in Nigeria.
Yes.
Because it's two different places. All right. You was talking about your Florida connection, and you meet your wife there, and the artifacts that you have and thing. I was saying what you're doing here. So
yes.
you come not only to have a nice time on the beach, but also to visit your wife place.
The truth is that wherever I go, before I get there, my clients all over the world will phone certain people that he's coming there, then they'll be calling in to my local number.
Okay.
And although I'm holidaying, people are registering their problems, and then I'm not going to be able to consult with them because I'm flying to Africa on emergency on the 14th.
14th of May.
Pardon?
14th of May.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
14th of this month.
Yes, 14th of May.
So you will be here until the 14th?
No. I'm leaving in 2 daes' time or 3 days' time.
I was going to invite you up to my house, man.
Yeah, so let me continue. There are two people.
Yeah.
One is having a terrible court case. I'm going to neutralize it. I just did one in Washington, D.C. about a week and a half ago. The mother was crying. The lawyer was saying, what happened? Then I said, until a child knows what kills the father in the king's palace, he never fears the king. I said, don't worry. What happened, you will know in the future. Yeah. So it was they who bought me a ticket to go and work for one of their people. So that is just by the way. Let me quickly give 3 things to the listening audience. One, it is dangerous to sit under a big tree in the night. A big tree, not a small tree, a big tree that had already taken a title and witches perch on it in the night. Because when they are eating, the droplets can cause epilepsy, can cause leprosy, can cause HIV. Not only when you make a love to a woman that you get HIV. So that is number one. Then number 2, it is dangerous to drive the center of the road as from 12:01 a.m.
Why is that?
The reason is The road you drive on in the afternoon could become big malls, could become a river, so that if you drive on it, then you say, you come and see a trailer on the side of the road, they will say the driver was sleeping. The driver wasn't sleeping. He saw what he shouldn't have seen. There are many things around us that are incapable of explanation, according to Kamaralaye. Then the third one is, you who love music, it's dangerous once it's 12:01 to put on your music and let people outside be hearing it, because not all people, not human beings, like we are in the studio now, there are 3 other people with us. So they may not like what we are doing, but we don't know. Those who know will say, oh, don't do that. So when you are playing music in the night, there are some people reading in their offices right on the roadside, because it's not what it is in the afternoon, it is in the night.
Yeah.
So it's better you don't play at all. You don't play music when I'm with you in the car in the night. Even in the day, I don't even like it.
All right.
So,
make I ask you a question?
Yeah.
All right. 2 questions. One, is this, what you're explaining and the other thing, is this a gift or is it learned? Did you learn this or is it a gift?
I understand. I think they are both, because I was born in a Christian home 72 years ago. And my father...
Oh, you're 72?
Yes, I'm 72.
All right, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then my father's name is on the wall of a Baptist church. In 1972, I told him I will not attend church again. It took them many years to persuade me I didn't go back. Because when I'm sitting, when I'm standing, I'll be getting messages. In 1976 or so, when Moritala was killed, I'm talking, the whole world will hear. If I'm lying, they will say I'm lying.
The whole world is here.
I will quote 2 names, although one of them is dead, one is still alive. In the blood, I saw a king being slaughtered. A king. So I called a press conference and told them that either a king or a head of state was going to be killed.
When that?
That was I think the airport you came down in Lagos is named after the head of state, Moritala Mohammed.
Yeah.
So this was on a Thursday, Friday, Wednesday. On Friday, he was killed. He was driving alone into the mosque. But they were afraid to write it until after he was killed.
Okay.
But I told them that the television had been shut off. Then, some years ago, during Babangida's reign, I was sitting like this. Then a plane fell. It carried a lot of Nigerian soldiers within a class.
I remember that crash.
Okay, about 30-something of them.
Yeah.
So I called a press conference. I said, a plane is going to fall within few days, carrying soldiers. The day it will fall, the head of state should not wear black. The wife should not wear black. They should, when they are going to see the corpses, which they did, the plane fell 4 o'clock that day. So television, radio didn't carry it again because it was a few minutes to when they should carry it because they were afraid. But a newspaper had gone to bed, Nigerian Observer, that one couldn't retract them. So they now came to be saying, how did you know? I say, well, it's past. So many things like that. So when a fowl gets to a new town or a new place, it will raise up one leg. It will say, I don't know if they stand on one leg in this place. So a time will come when I come again, I will predict for Jamaica because there are a few problems here.
All right, so let me ask you the next question now.
Yeah.
This question is now, this what you talk about, these powers that you speak of, I am assuming that they have been with the Benin people for hundreds of years. This gift and this learned thing.
Yes.
All right.
In fact, I didn't answer your question. The second one is I learned it because my mother had birth problems. She had 12 children from my father. Only myself lived. Then she had one elsewhere. We are 2. The one The other one is senior to me by 12 or 14 years.
Okay.
So because of that, she started going from one native
He's
doctor.
alive? Is that still alive?
Who?
The other son?
Yes, he's 80-something. My mother is alive.
Yeah, okay.
She's 112.
She's 112.
Every day she tells me, you won't come and meet me, come home in time. When I get there, she's there.
Okay.
I even prepared her grave. I had to cover it and say, so that she can die, she won't die. So that is that. So she has to be going from native doctor to native doctor. 3/4 of what I know in herbs are taught to me by my mother. Then the rest by others. But the mystical aspect are a gift. Because when somebody is coming to my center, I don't need to bring out an oracle. I will say, this is
like what you talk about the station here. That's a gift.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to tell you is one day, you will arrange your microphones in such a way I will be going in the midst. I put myself into trance. Then tell people to phone in. Yeah. Then I will say, oh, you phony, you have this problem, you have this problem, you have this problem. But I will bring an interpreter because the gods don't speak in English. Although they hear all languages, I don't hear all languages.
So if I should open the phone now and let people call and they ask you, just like this brethren, this person that came in the studio a while ago, you could tell them,
I will.
What can befall them?
I will. But the better one is if I'm in trance. If I put myself to trance now, it will be a little. All I need to do is, I will say, give me any music there. Within 3 to 16 minutes or less, I'm in trance. Then I can tell you anything, and
so how do I get you out? How you come out of the trance?
When I come out,
how would you come out of the trance?
You know the honey bee is never drunk. When you go into the spirit world, you come back.
You're full of proverbs, but I love that.
I'm a high priest. I come back.
Yes.
But the thing is, if the gods want to really use me, I could be in trance for hours. All you need to do is to close your station. Then the gods will be working. Then you will be recording.
Well, maybe we'll just take up the trance thing a little more. But because the next question I was going to ask is this. With all of these powers that you purport to have and your ancestors purport to have, how is it that the Europeans could have gone to Africa and devastated Africa so much that now we are here? What did not happen in Africa with all these powers that you manifest and profess to have? How is it that the Europeans overcome these powers and brought us here?
The Europeans overpowered maybe the powers of certain ones of those days. They can't overpower my own. I've just produced a film on the sack of Benin. They can't overpower my own.
It's not in here. It's not on the CD.
It's
DVD.
in English. It's a DVD.
No, I know. It's the thing that he produces on this DVD.
Yeah.
All right.
So what I'm trying to say is, when there was still apartheid in South Africa, I had the statue of a slave in chains in my center. Then Obasanjo, who was the military president then, said we should go and dismantle apartheid in South Africa with African black power.
Yeah, but I'm talking about now this coast, this West Coast, Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal serve as an export for Africans. But you are purporting that we Africans have all of these powers, but was not used to keep back.
Have power in Africa are not ostentatious, they are not loud, and they are very secretive. For instance, an African witch, there are 9 categories of witchcraft. The first 4 are very good. They are the worst witch is better than the best human being. You know a witch.
Yeah, man.
Everywhere on earth, they brand them to be bad. The worst amongst them is better than the best human being on earth. So that is just by the way. They cannot say because you have... How many times do you pray in a year for God to make you the president of America, of Jamaica? Has the prayer come true? I'm just using it for example. Everybody prays every day to win lotto. or to win lottery. Have they won?
No.
Does it mean God is asleep? He's not sleeping. Everything is sifted and honored according to their importance. So that maybe something is happening in one African country, then you will say, where are all the people that have powers there? For instance, you go to, you are passing a courthouse. Then you just hear that somebody is in the dock. You get there, then you just start talking, say, I will bear witness for this matter. They will say, what is your own in this matter? Face the wall. You are sentenced to 3 months imprisonment. What is your own is not good in any case. What I'm trying to say is, the people who have power in Africa, they are not on judgment throne to say, let me go and neutralize this, except individuals will see that something is going to happen somewhere, then he neutralizes it. So, but it's not everything, because there are some that are of natural accord.
No, but wait there. You are telling me this, that Africans is watching these invaders coming into Africa to take Africans out of Africa and put them on boats and ships. Okay. And other Africans is sitting there having power and is keeping that power to themselves.
Okay.
And not recognizing that there is a need to rescue their brethren.
It's now I understand what you are saying. The truth is that when Africans were being carried away as slaves, there was greed, lust for money, and the beautiful things they were bringing from overseas or from the colonial countries. Remember that those who sold slaves are like politicians of today. They are greedy. They may use charm to neutralize him. Then he starts confessing, and at the pain of death. So, and I said things of natural accord, unless they happen, things are never normalized on earth. If we were not sold as slaves to certain parts of the world, Africa would be darkness forever. Today, what is ruled by a black man, whether you like it or not.
All right, because this is which part now, me gone. As I have heard, many enslaved people suggest that if Africans was left in Africa, we would be in darkness. And I know that before slavery, we were not in darkness. We were living according to how we were living.
Yeah.
Europeans come there and put us in darkness. Now, as an African, as a chief coming from Africa, you are saying to me that if white people never come to Africa and take us out, we would be in darkness in Africa.
For a long time. I can prove that to you now.
So we are in the light now.
In Africa?
No. Anywhere we are. We are in light now. We are in the light now.
Yeah, we are in the light. What brought the light?
So we are better off here than being before slavery.
A culture cannot improve or develop without any intercourse with other cultures.
Yeah, we understand that. But the intercourse that we have wasn't like the Chinese going to India or the Russians going to South Africa. Yeah. It is slavery. Slavery is slavery. It is not the same thing.
You have brought me to a very crucial matter.
Yes.
All over the world, both the blacks and the whites believe that only the blacks were sold as slaves.
No, we're not talking about other slavery. No, we're talking about what you said.
Yes.
You said
it's a thing of natural accord. Something written down by your destiny and by your nature that must happen, so that certain things is action and counter actions.
Yeah, but what is the action? No, listen.
Okay.
I am talking about what you say, you know.
Yeah.
We're talking about the darkness as opposed to the light.
Yeah.
Now you are saying now, black people, in other words, black people is better off amongst these white people here in the West here than how we were before they came there.
No. Maybe I misinterpreted myself.
Well,
what I'm trying to
I don't think you misinterpret what I'm saying.
What I'm trying to explain is that if we had not left home to see what is happening outside.
Yeah.
In fact, the black is dominating the world today, whether you like it or not.
Not dominating the world, man. It's Chinese dominating the world because we're still...
No, it's not because Obama is president I'm saying it.
No, we're not talking about Obama.
Any country you go, it is the black man's intelligence that is being feared. Anywhere.
All right.
In many aspects.
I want to go back to the darkness and
the
light.
The darkness I said was this.
Yeah. What is the darkness that black people was in before white people got to Africa?
The darkness is that with up till tomorrow, rather before now, what I'm trying to explain is that even there are still some people in Africa that do not know that there is another country outside Africa or outside the sea.
In Europe that don't know.
They don't know it too, but who had not gone to Africa, the knowledge they have now, they wouldn't have had it.
Yeah, but
it's a marriage of culture.
No, you see, I'm not against the marriage of cultures. You know? I'm not against we knowing what they.
I think it was Mary McLeod. I can't remember.
No, wait, stick up in, brethren, because we're not coming off of this.
Yes.
We're talking about darkness and light.
Yes.
And you say that if black people that stay in Africa, they would in a darkness.
Those there now?
No. Oh. If white people never go to Africa,
well, it's not.
We would be in darkness. That is what I say.
I said that.
Yes.
But what I'm trying to explain to you is that there are certain things that happen to you that make you develop, that make you.
So you're saying that if we never come here, we wouldn't develop?
We will develop. It's not Jamaica alone you came in. It's not America alone you came. We went to other parts of the world. Even till tomorrow, the number of Africans coming to Europe and the number of Europeans or Americans going to Africa are still surging. What I'm trying to say is God or nature arranged it.
No, man. No disrespect to the way the man has said. No disrespect. No disrespect. No disrespect to the chief.
Yeah.
But you see them reasoning there now. We don't like entertain them reasoning there. You know, because here we know.
Yeah.
We know the history of Africa.
Yes.
Before white people got here.
Yes.
And we know that Africa was not in no darkness before white people. It's not white people bring light to Africa.
No. It's not the white man. It's not the white man that brought light to Africa.
No, but you are claiming that in leaving Africa, we're in the light. And black people, if we would stay in Africa, would have in the dark.
Well,
what is the darkness that you speak of? We're not talking about connection now, because black people has always been, the Moors and all these people was always going into Europe. It is the Moors that gave Europe a lot of the civilization that they have. It's black people do that.
You are right.
I'm saying now, what is the darkness?
What I mean, maybe
that black people was
maybe
in before white people got here.
Maybe
what was the darkness?
Maybe because of the way I said it, or the way.
Well, you have to say it better, you know, brethren. You have to say it better. Let me say it. You up on the wrong side.
Muta, let me say it this way. Yeah. Let me say it this way.
Say it better. Yeah.
Okay. What I meant is that, you see, culture cannot develop without mixing with other cultures.
But we was mixing with other cultures for thousands of years.
Okay.
That is how the Greeks to Egypt.
Most of the things that happen in America today, the development in Africa, in America, are done by blacks. You know that?
Yeah.
They are done by blacks.
Yes.
And that is a credit to you and your people at home.
So it's because we come here, why we could have they do that? Or we did have that in a way before the white people come
Let us face reality. It's not the white man that taught them here.
No,
when they came here, it's not the white man that taught them.
I am saying, the darkness that you say was in Africa.
Well, that is maybe
was in Africa.
Maybe it's a misquote. What I'm trying to say is...
No, I misquote.
I have corrected it now. What I'm trying to...
Well, better correct it quick, you know.
I have corrected that, but what I'm saying is, let us face reality.
Yeah, me have face reality,
A black man developed this bulb, electric bulb, in America.
So what, all right, suppose we never developed the bulb in Africa. That means that we was in darkness?
Let me tell you one thing. In America today, there are two African boys. One developed a car that uses water to run. America killed it. He needed small money. I told them in Africa, send money to this boy. He's a professor at University of Tennessee. They didn't send because maybe it's not from their family or things like that. One day, it will come up. If it's in Africa, no. Let's face reality.
No,
it's not that.
No, here one now. Me face reality long time, you know.
Okay.
Here my reality now. My reality is this.
Yes.
That African people was in Africa.
Yes.
Doing what them doing. Certain set of mind, a mind is deciding that it is because black people come here why we are in light, why we know what we know and understand what we understand.
No.
I am saying to you that there's a lot of things that we did not know in Africa that because we come here we know. But I refuse to accept this I don't even want to call it stupidity and ignorance that black people was in the dark.
No.
In Africa. Yeah. And it's white people come there and show the light because black people existed.
They can't show us light.
Of years. Yeah, but if we're in the dark and we come here and we not the light.
Maybe it's a misquote or a misunderstanding. What I'm really trying to...
You have to choose your words when you talk to me.
What I'm trying to say is this. Yeah. There are natural atmospheres conducive for people... Like you are in the studio now, if I take you out under a tree, you cannot perform as you are performing in the studio.
Yeah, but
what I'm trying to say is,
slavery is not a natural thing.
We came to civilize the white man in many aspects.
Civilize which white man?
In many aspects, and we are still doing it. They troop there every day to take knowledge.
White people.
What I'm saying is,
what do you mean civilize? We can't civilize somebody. Them have them civilization already.
Well, I'm a bush doctor and a native doctor. My English. You should always
no,
interpret.
Understand your English, man. Understand your English clearly. It's you don't understand my English.
Okay.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't understand your own. Yeah. What I'm trying to say really is what the black man had done in all parts of the world.
Yeah.
After leaving home, develop those countries. The underworld productions.
Yeah, but I don't say no to that.
You
I don't
say
no. No, I don't say, I'm not disputing that.
Yes.
I know that the contribution of black people to the Western civilization
is enormous.
You can see it. But to say that white people, the absence of white